Once you've decided what type of case you want to write, it's a good idea to do some preparatory research before you actually approach the organization that you're thinking of working with. And this is very important because when you start writing authentic cases, and of course this does not apply to cases that are fictional or public sources, when you write an authentic case, one of the reasons an organization is going to be willing to work with you is that they believe that you have expertise that you are going to share with them over the course of the case writing process. And the best way to convince them that you have expertise is to come in knowing a fair amount about the organization or the industry before you even get started. So if you're a researcher, you're probably pretty familiar with doing research. But just briefly, I'll talk about some of the places that you might look if you're trying to prepare to enter an organization. Obviously, one thing that you may want to do is some search, whether through Google or other sources, both on the organization, the individual, if you've already met an individual who might be interested, the industry, the technology, whatever it is that you're looking at. See what's out there in the public domain and try and internalize that as much as possible. You can also look for research articles. One nice thing is if you find a research article or a case study, which might be in a repository about the organization, that is suggestive of the fact that you are likely to get cooperation when you write a case because they're going to be somewhat familiar with the process. The web is a good place to go. You can browse the organization's website. You might look at some competitors if it's an industrial situation, or if, say, you're looking at a government entity, say in a state, you might look at some other states just to get a sense of what's going on. And then you can look for things like press records, do a LexisNexis search, just see what has been written about the organization. That way, when you come in and you talk to someone about the possibility of writing a case, they will perceive you to be reasonably expert in what you're writing about.